As a fitness coach who works specifically with women, number one thing that I hear is that I don't want to use the weight section. I don't know what I'm doing, it feels intimidating, it feels scary, like people are judging me, and honestly, do I even need to be there? And I'm going to answer honestly that question today. And this answer might surprise you, especially if you have been doing cardio for a month, for effective fat loss, or just looking better. You're still wondering why nothing changes, and here's exactly why. First, I want to say this: your fear is real and it makes complete sense to be afraid to lift weights, and overall there's scary men who might be there, who might judge you. It just feels very uncomfortable. And if you have never been shown to how to use the dumbbells or the weight rack, you might get so scared and you just don't know what to do with all of this metal. So I'm not gonna tell you to just get over it and just go and push it. I'm gonna explain why it's actually necessary and important. Here, what most women believe, that cardio burns fat and you're gonna look better by doing tons of cardio. The more you work out, the better you look. The more tired you are after workout, the bigger results you're gonna see with time. So this myth is cardio loses fat, weights will make you bulky, is a big myth. And here's why. Cardio burns calories while you're doing it in the process, but strength training, it burns cardio in the process and after that. If you build muscle, it increases the amount of calories your body needs at rest for basic activities like literally laying in your bed while you're cooking, while you're doing cleaning and basic daily routine activities. The more muscle you have, the more calories your body will actually need to sustain that amount of muscle. So the woman who lifts consistently will burn more calories at rest compared to the woman who runs. About the bulky fear, I can completely understand because I've been there myself, but the problem is that I did it on purpose. So unless you're gonna do that on purpose, maintain the insane amount of calories and the surplus every single day, hit your protein goal, hit your calorie surplus every single day, and train very hard with the progressive overload and do that half of the year consistently, I don't think you're gonna be bulky. And so many women that you see online, they lift weights. That the bodies that you like, they're not doing cardio only. They go and lift weights and build muscle. Therefore, they look toned, lean, and just so feminine. If you're gonna pick that barbell or a set of dumbbells, the best thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna build muscle. If you will be consistent with your nutrition, of course, at the same time, will happen by the accident in the best way will be that you will build a certain amount of muscle depending on your diet and your workout type and how often do you go to the gym, and you're gonna look toned, leaner, stronger, feel better. You'll be able to eat more foods and your body is gonna look so healthy, feminine, and toned. You're not gonna get huge or like a bodybuilder. Being scared of going to the gym and lifting weights is exactly the same as going to the basketball field, taking the ball and being scared that if I'm gonna be the NBA player. It's like also being scared of saving $20 because you're scared that you're gonna be a millionaire. It's exactly the same mindset, which it doesn't make sense, right? If you look at this logically. And I also want to say something that most coaches won't talk about. When I just started going to the gym and training, I was doing that purely for looks, for looking better, or growing my glutes, making my waist tighter, and just looking better, right? And all I wanted is to fix my body. And of course I got stronger with time, I built my dream body, but the problem is I felt empty doing that. Felt like I was changing outside and my whole motivation was external, training to be seen in a certain way by other people or to look cool, but not actually to take care of my body in a way that God wants me to take care of myself. If you struggle to find motivation or discipline, you're doing that with the wrong intention. When the motivation shifts from punishment to stewardship and honoring your body and taking care of it instead of just punishing yourself for eating certain foods or having no energy and you're still punishing your body with a harsh workouts as I did in the past, it's not gonna make any sense. It's not gonna help you to build that body. And it's not gonna help you to get healthier. not physically, but here in your mind, you're still gonna feel empty and like there's no purpose of doing that. So when you shift your mindset from punishment and from hating your body and trying to work out to look in a certain way to stewardship, the discipline becomes easier. When you think about discipline as a devotion to yourself and to your body that God gave you, that it's like such a blessing to have healthy body, to be able to walk, to go to the gym, to lift weights, to eat healthy, to have access to food, to have access to the gym. That's such a blessing. This shift will change everything, including consistency, motivation, discipline, all of your excuses. If you'll be able to shift that intention in your mind from purely looks and worldly mindset to glorifying and godly, holy mindset, it's gonna be so much easier and so much more joyful. You're gonna feel so much peace in your heart. Because the moment when your results will slow down, because you will stop finally quitting when the results will slow down. A bit practical things, what you can actually do, and at the gym, if you're doing exercises, how do I do that in the right way? And the reason that most women don't see results from lifting, not because they're doing wrong exercises, but because they're not doing the progressive overload. They're using the same 5-kilogram dumbbells and keep working with the same weights through the whole year, and nothing actually changes. Your body will adapt, your muscle will adapt to that, and once it's adapted, it's not gonna grow anymore. You will not see results if you're gonna keep doing and repeating the actions with the same weights. So progressive overload is what's gonna change everything in your journey. Literally everything. And you don't need to understand all of these things from day one. You just need a clear, structured plan that can work for you instead of working against you. You need a starting point and someone who's gonna make sure that you're progressing every single week. If you have been avoiding weight section because you're scared or uncertain, or you just don't know what to do and you don't have a clear system or plan of how to build your body. If you want to know exactly how I structure the plans for women and how I help them to achieve their goals and the way I did it myself, I'm gonna leave the link in the description for my one-on-one coaching to help you to build your dream body with God at the center, with building the right system, schedule, and not relying purely on motivation, but consistency. So if you're tired to figuring it out all alone, I really recommend booking a call with me and we'll discuss and chat about your goals and we'll see how can I help you with your specific goals. So the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one. God bless you.